Well, great. Well, we're going to go ahead and get started. Thank you, ladies, so much for joining today. I am super excited to get this going. This is officially the launching of my Million Moms movement. I am absolutely stoked about this because I'm a mom. I have 2 kids. And I run a very successful international business from home in a town of 400 people where we used to not get internet. But now we have internet because we're connected right here today. And, you know, what I want to do is I really want to share some stories, do some interviews to really empower other moms out there on how you can build an abundant life and get the life that you deserve, because we are more than just a mom. We are more than just a sister. We're more than just a grandma. We're more than who we are, and who we are, we can provide so much more with the talents that we have. And I love this, this little proverb here that I have here. It says, we should use whatever gift we have received or we're born with to serve others as faithful stewards of God's grace in various forms. And that's from Peter 1. It's Peter 4, chapter 10. So, you know, that's one of my favorite lines, because we're all unique in some sort of way. We share special talents, and we got to lead with those talents. And so I'm very excited because I have a special guest with me. And she's also a dear friend of mine. Her name is Amber Swanson. She's from out in Colorado. And we actually connected at the business that we're in. Ooh, we're seeing all sorts of your here, Amber.
I know, sorry.
Oh, no, it's all
I was trying to raise it up so you weren't looking up my nose.
I know. I'm like, oh, my teeth. Well, you look great.
Nope, you're good.
Well, I'm really excited. Thank you so much for being here. You know, I know we're going to learn a lot from you, but y'all, this is Amber. You know, she's always was inspired to be an entrepreneur and help others. This lady is such a powerful woman. She's inspired so many people to build the life that they've always dreamed of. She's a single mom to a 15-year-old Presley who's very active dancer. She used to be broke. She was broke and had garage sales from donated goods to put food on the table. And now she earns a 6-figure income, and she was able to build a very successful business from home part-time in 2 years. So I'm really excited to get this going. And so Amber, tell us a little bit about yourself, girlfriend. Who are you? What did you do? I'm going to turn off my video now.
Okay. Now I get to look at you and Justin in the picture. Hi, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us tonight. When Lindsay asked me to do this, it was a no-brainer. And absolutely, you got it, girl, because she inspires me, and I think she's a little bit humble about that. Ooh, just lost an earring. I think she's a little bit humble about that. The fact that I watch her also and get to watch her rise with her children and her husband, and she's building a massive organization as well. So thank you first, Lindsay, for even asking me to do this. I greatly appreciate it. And if we can inspire even just one person on the Zoom tonight or on the phone or however you're coming to us, or if you're watching the replay, then we've done our job. So as she said, I'm Amber Swanson. I live in Parker, Colorado. I'm a native of Parker. I've lived here I'm a native of Colorado. I've lived in Colorado my whole entire life. And Lindsay let you in on a little bit of my story, and I'll tell you, I didn't grow up that way. And I think that's the most important thing. Was I grew up a great life and middle class, you know, normal, nothing extravagant and nothing poverty level. Some things had happened in my life which had caused me to go completely broke, raising a daughter on my own, no help from the other side. I'll say that in the nicest manner that I can, but no child support and no help even time-wise. So I was raising Presley on my own, really trying to figure out my way through life, and I always wanted to be an entrepreneur, as Lindsay said. So the first thing I did was I owned a house cleaning business right after Presley was born. I wanted to be able to spend time with her, and I wanted to raise her myself. And so I would take her with me to the houses I was cleaning, and from there, that lasted a long time. I owned that company for about 7 years, and then I decided that my body couldn't handle it, and I went back into corporate America. that for a couple of years there, I still owned the business, the house cleaning business. At the time, I was doing network marketing on the side at that point. And I also was doing some consulting for other people in network marketing. See, I had fantastic training in the industry. I just needed to be able to put it to work with the right company. So in about 2009, I had a nervous breakdown. And I know a lot of us moms joke and think it's funny, like, oh my gosh, my kids are driving me crazy, or work is driving me crazy, or rush hour, or anything, that really stirs our frustration. And this wasn't a joke. And it put me out for a year of being in bed, a year of barely being able to walk outside the front door. I'm sure there's somebody, at least one person on the line tonight that can relate to that. My whole life came to a standstill. I actually got fired from my job while I was on disability. And yes, that is illegal. By the way, for anybody who was wondering, but I didn't go after them. What I did instead was decide to pull my big girl panties up and change my own life on my own terms. And that's what I did. I know that was a long-winded answer, Lindsay, but I wanted to get that portion out there.
No, I think that's awesome to see, like, where you started, how you molded, and where you're at now, because it's because of your past that you are who you are right now. It's molded you into a better person, because sometimes people think, oh my gosh, she's successful, she had such a perfect past, and I'm going to turn my video back on, but she had such a perfect past. And
awesome.
So people think that, we live extravagant lives when really we don't, and so it's good to hear your story and knowing that there are people out there who didn't live a joyful life, and who just went through certain things, similar situations that they've gone through, because I can relate to you. There were bouts of depression, and where you just don't want to get out of bed. And, sometimes we got to pull up our big girl panties and just go make a change. Otherwise, nothing will change. So, I know your daughter, she started at a very young age with dance and stuff, and she's very heavily involved. And I know as a single mom, like, how hard that can really be. And I can only imagine, because I got 2 little girls, and they're 5 and 6, and they keep me very active already, and they're not even involved with anything yet. So I can only imagine. So, can you share your experience with her activity, and because I know that there's moms out there who do have other kids, they have 2, 3, 4 kids who are just very heavily active. And maybe there's some moms who are listening in, who will be listening in, who still work a full-time job, so can you share your experience with her activity as a working mom with corporate, or just with the life that you had back then to the life that you have now, and what you're able to do with her?
Yes, perfect question. Oh my gosh. So she was getting dropped off at before care at school and being picked up at after care at school, first and last, literally. She was the first kid to get dropped off. She was the last kid to get picked up. And then I'm racing her to dance. And yes, I only have 1. And I do have a lot of people that I work with that have 4. And so they're going in 15 different directions. But I'll tell you, in that time, I was recruiting a lot of help from other people. And finally, at a point, I want to say probably after the nervous breakdown, I decided that it was okay to ask for help. And so getting her to her activities was a lot easier at that point. But I got to tell you, when things are rough, not only do we not want anyone to know, but we really don't want our kids to know. We don't want them to pick up on our energy. We don't want them to pick up on the little slips that we make that, of saying we can't afford that, or we don't have enough enough money, or, any of those words that come out of our mouth that they hear and they internalize. So I'm over here trying to play super mom, trying to keep it all together, trying not to say a word about anything that's going on, and just keep her happy as can be. And I was borrowing money to keep her in dance. I was borrowing, at the time that I found the company that I'm with now, I owed my mom $15,000 at that point. So yeah, I might have had some really cute clothes. I might have been driving an okay car. Nobody would have thought that anything was going not so great in my life. We think and we put on this persona that everything's perfect. We do it on Facebook, we do it on Instagram, we do it on social media, we do it in front of our closest friends. And the reality is, people really just want you to be real. They want to share with you their own struggles that they're having, and they want you to share theirs with you. And so I really found slipping away from Presley, having those conversations with people, and really being able to relate, and you become a much more understanding person. You attract people to you that are real and honest as well, and are not scared to share the pitfalls that are going on inside their four walls.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. Yeah. No, it is. It's very true. I can totally relate to that. As a mom, we got to tend to play that superhero, and that can, and so I can totally relate to that. Thanks for sharing with that. So another thing I want to ask you is, there are moms out there who, they kind of feel like, okay, I'm at to that point now where I'm ready for a change. I feel like I'm stuck. So why a home-based business, and why not a job?
Oh, good question. Okay, this one was super easy for me. I, at the age of 23, found network marketing. Okay. And to me, it was the greatest thing that I had ever seen in my whole entire life. I knew from a very young age I was not going to be a 9-to-5er. I knew that I wanted to build something ginormous. And I also knew that I wanted to help people. And so, we're always taught, go to school, get a good education, and go get a good job. Well, I kind of was forced to go to college a little bit. I kind of wanted to go because my friends were going, but I didn't really want to go. But I also didn't know what I wanted to do. So it was an option. A year and a half later, I think it was a year and a half or 2.5 years later, I got kicked out of college because I didn't go to my classes. And I didn't go to my classes because I didn't want to be there. Okay. So at that point, I had some people saying, you're not going to amount to much if, you don't have a college education. Well, of course, if you tell me something like that, I'm going to prove you wrong. So I set out on a mission to prove the people that said that completely wrong. And that was a lot of my why. So rewind back to at 23, I found network marketing. I heard that I could do work one time and make money over and over and over again off that work I did one time. And I was floored. I was so interested. It wasn't even funny. I was that person that was like, yes, I want to hear more. Tell me more, tell me more, tell me more. And I wanted to know the industry. I wanted to know the ins and outs. And so I now attract people that love this industry. It's funny because I've never had a negative connotation to it. I've always thought, holy moly, there's people that are making money, enough money, okay? And I love money. I will not tell you I don't like money. I like a nice house. I like a nice car. I really do. Some people are ashamed to say that they like money or they like nice things. I'm not ashamed to say that. I love all that stuff. I love a really great vacation where you don't have to look at your bank. I love all of those things. But my heart of my soul wants to help people. And the only way we can do this is in a business designed in this manner where we're able to raise people up as we climb, and their success determines our success. And so when I heard everything about network marketing, I was thinking, oh my gosh, this will probably be my career forever. I was with my first company for 4 years, did not make a lot of money, but I will tell you, actually made money. But I'm going to tell you, it was like my college education. It was destined for me. I got the best training that I could have ever gotten in this industry, in that company for those 4 years. I learned some things about myself. I learned discipline. I learned how to have thick skin. I learned how somebody told me, no, it wasn't the end of the world. It just was not right for them, and that was okay. I learned so many great things. So after that company, I was searching for another network marketing company. I was the one, if somebody said, hey, come check this out, I was the one front and center in the front row, taking notes at an opportunity meeting, wanting to learn everything I could about that company. And it took me a really long time to be able to find something that I could partner with and put my name on. But I knew when I did that I would give it 100%. At the time that the company was brought to me that I'm with now, things were rough, and this is part of the story that I think would tie in with what you were saying earlier. Is I was doing garage sales at that exact time to pay my bills. My house was in foreclosure twice. Wow. Not fun. The water was getting shut off. Literally, I would tell Presley that they were drilling stuff in the back of our house, why the water was getting shut off. She'd yell from downstairs, the lights aren't working. And this is a true story. I mean, this was constantly occurring, and the frustration behind that. But the person that brought me the business did not judge me and did not say, she's a single mom, there's no way that she has money to do anything, or she's not right for this business opportunity, or she's not going to see it. He didn't judge a thing about me. He also didn't know how bad I needed it. So I'm so thankful and grateful to this day that that we're friends, and that I even knew him. We had done another company before together, and we always said we would stick together when we found something to really boost each other up. And I really only said yes because I was so scared that he was going to go on and change people's lives and live the life that I wanted to live, and I did not want to miss out.
Yeah.
Key point.
Wow. Well, I've always been inspired by your story, because it shows that if anybody can do this, I mean, if you can do this, anybody can do this. Especially when you're at that point, you are at that burning desire. You had that burning desire to make a change, because as a single mom, going through that with your child, I can only imagine. I mean, we're almost to that point though too. And so, for moms who are watching this, or moms who are kind of looking into something, network marketing is an absolutely beautiful thing. It really is, because you can tie this in very part-time with what you're currently doing. And I'm doing this part-time. I'm a personal trainer. I'm unemployed until my clients show up. And this company is helped me so I can do personal training very part-time. And I can train because I want to, not because I have to. And like you, this isn't about us. This is about you who's watching this, and so this is about helping people, because for people who are in Amber's position, in your position, Amber, knowing what the residual income, the benefits of that, and what it can do for individuals who are in that type of situation. I mean, you're walking proof that this works. This works. It works. And so, what I want to, it does. It really does. I mean, it's just endless.
Yes. Yeah. I kind of want to do a dance.
I know. You danced earlier.
Maybe the happy dance.
Yeah. So, kind of ending it with this, because there are moms who are looking for something else out there. Okay. There are moms who are desiring a different type of life, and you've shared a lot of your stories. So, what is one nugget, especially because there's going to be single moms who are listening into this as well too, or who are on this right now. But can you share one big nugget, what you feel that these women need to hear of what a home-based business can do for them? Like, what's one big nugget that you'd like to share for them to take home with?
Oh my gosh, there's so many. One big nugget that network marketing can do for them.
Yeah. Any nugget, like what stands out the most to you?
Okay. Right this second, I'm just going to go off what my gut is telling me is make a decision. Make a decision and that's exactly what I did. So I'm going to go with that. But make a decision. Make a decision for yourself and for your family that you guys deserve more. And you deserve more than somebody telling you what you're worth, than having somebody else raise your babies or your kids. You deserve more than having to ask for a vacation. I got to tell you, I've been at home now for 7 years, and my daughter doesn't know it any other way. I'm the carpool mom. I'm the mom that shuttles the kids around. I'm the mom that always gets asked to do things when it's the middle of the day. And that literally fills my soul, because it's what I always wanted. And I know there's a ton of moms out there that wish that something would come their way, and things are coming our way all the time. If you open up yourself to opportunity and to just listening to what other people have to say, and especially people that possibly inspire you, and really hear what they have to say, and hear what they're doing. There's so many other routes, and I would love, Lindsay, for us to educate the world that it's not just about 9 to 5s. It's about raising our own kids, raising our own families, being able to go on vacation when we want to go on vacation. I will tell you, 2 years after the business, when I started making 6 figures a year, I took my daughter to Mexico with her best friend and my best friend, and I didn't have to look at my bank account. I didn't have to look at my bank account one time. And I'm telling you, for my whole life, it was like you look at your bank account every single day, or you don't, because you just don't want to know how much money you don't have. And while you're stressing and driving in traffic to get to that job and being at that job and stressing out there and coming home and you're stressed out from the drive there, and then you, at that point, have to deal with your kids instead of, oh my gosh, I'm so happy to be home and I'm so happy to be with my kids and I'm so happy to be raising my kids. That's what this can do for you. So I would say make a decision. If you're sick and tired of where you're at, make a decision to do something different, and watch where that takes you.
Exactly. It's so true. We have to make the choice to take the chance to make that change, and it's like the 3 C's of life. And if you don't make that choice, then somebody else is going to rob that opportunity from you, And so, real quick, because I just remembered this, can you share a success story within your organization? Now, mind you, ladies, Amber has 18,000 people within her business, and she's changed 18,000 lives. And it's just absolutely incredible that she's been able to build that in such a short amount of time. But can you share one success story, maybe with a mom that you've worked with within your organization, and just maybe share something of what this has done for that individual?
Oh, yes. Done deal. I know exactly who I'm sharing. And I'm going to be candid about this. Her name is Cassie Teal. She lives in Colton, South Dakota, a town of 700 people. Okay, when I very first met, I have the chills even talking about her. When I very first met her, she told me, how many?
400.
400?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness. Okay. So when I met her, she told me that she wanted to own South Dakota. She told me she wanted to be the #1 person there and all these different things. And I said, Cassie, are you coachable? Do you have an insane work ethic? And can you follow the leader? Can we play like kindergarten? You follow the leader. I'm just going to coach you. I'm just going to tell you what to do. And you're going to do it. I'll tell you, this woman, not only did she blow it out of the park, she was so coachable. She did everything I told her to do, and only because I had been there before. So I knew how to get her over those humps. I knew how to help her make money. But I don't even know. I know the exact day she got started. I don't know the exact day she retired from corporate America. She had gotten laid off from corporate America, and then they hired her back as a contract employee, and then she was able to fire them, which was so touching. Her and her husband are now at home with their 3 kids. Her oldest son went off to college, and so they got 2 littler ones at home. But I was there when we were talking during the day when she was sneaking off at her job, and now it's so fun to be able to call her at whatever time of day, and she's right there willing to help. She's one of the top leaders in my whole entire team, but shout out to her and her massive mommy awesomeness.
Oh, yeah.
Real fast, actually, I want to touch on one thing really fast. When you said before that I have 18,000 people on my team, I want everyone to just think for 1 second, okay? And this isn't about me. This really is about you, okay? And we're just going to use my story because I'm talking about it. But if I would have said no, 18,000 people's lives would not be touched today. All the families that have been retired, that moms and dads are home raising their children together, they would not be doing this. So the power of, I'm getting the chills again, the power of one yes, your yes, is not only about you, it's about so many other people. And that's why you see us here happy and excited and smiley. And because at the end of the day, if you're helping others have success and not just yourself, it literally fills your bucket, and you can look in the mirror at the end of the day and think, I'm making a difference.
Exactly. That's all it takes is yes, and taking the leap and not dipping the toe in the water. And I am so grateful that we did, because I told Justin, I said, listen, dude, I'm doing this with or without you. I don't care what you say. I'm going to figure this out.
Yes.
And within 1 month, I paid for our whole move out here to South Carolina. And then within 3 months, I was able to reduce down to very part-time with what I'm currently doing. And so, there is another way. There is another way to live and not just exist in a world of chaos. And especially as a mom, yes, you can bring so much more into your household. And this is what I like to say, John Bowers, I know, I see you on there, John. This is what I like to say to the,
Me too. Hi, John.
But this is what I like to say is, and I love telling moms this, I have found a way that you can make more part-time than your husband's full-time job. Boom. And so that's what we can do as women. Yes. And so that's what we can do as women. And, and we are so much strong. You are stronger. You're an amazing person. You are unique. Each and every single one of us have an amazing God-given talent. Let's utilize that. And what it all centers around to is helping people, whatever talent that is. So thank you so much, Amber. I appreciate you. I know that you've empowered so many people on this. I am going to post a replay on this. And guys, I do have a business page, Lindsay Mattingly. And so you can link up on there. I give free fitness tips, health tips. I also have a free exercise guide for busy moms. So be sure to get on there and get your exercise guide. Get connected with Amber as well. She's an amazing mentor. She's an amazing mom. She's just such a beautiful woman inside and out. And I cannot wait to see you in Elite Academy so I can give you a big hug for helping me out and all these moms out tonight. I really do appreciate you.
Absolutely. Let me just say, I adore you. You literally, Lindsay, deserve all the success in the whole entire world. So literally, this woman, she thinks I've changed lives. She's changed lives. Go to her business page, like her business page, get those tips that are on there. She's a walking testimonial. She does videos to let you know how to do workouts on the go. She's a super, super, super duper powerhouse. Check out those guns, baby. She's a super powerhouse, and so many people are vying for her work, literally, that she said she even had to turn a couple people away. So absolutely. I mean, I'm so honored to even know you. I'm so glad we connected, and the universe brought us together.
Absolutely. I love you and adore you. Thank you so much. And ladies, I am having another one. I am going to be bringing on a powerhouse, Tanya Shelding, this coming Friday. I believe I got to set the time, but I believe it'll be at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. She's gotten an absolutely incredible story. She's a mom and wife, very busy. Her kids are very actively involved in sports as well. So she's got a very impactful story. I will be posting that. If you're not connected with us on Facebook, definitely get connected with us. Be sure to like our business pages. Amber also has an incredible page, Network Marketing Superstars, right?
Yes. Yeah. That's the group page. And then I have a public figure page is Amber Swanson.
Yeah. Awesome. All right. Great.
It's Amber Swanson Network Marketing Superstar. They're about the same.
Okay. Awesome. Thanks so much, Amber. All right, everybody. That's a wrap for tonight. You have a great night. Love you, girl. Mwah, mwah. And you guys have a good one.
Love you too. Bye, everybody.